Hey guys, and welcome to the very, very first Ordinary Men Who Fight Like Heroes podcast. I am Chris Fearing, and I'm joined at the table by
DrunksNDragons,
and Aaron Bass.
Alright, so, first topic today. What do you guys think of this whole Microsoft buying out Minecraft and Mojang thing?
Whew.
That's a good one to start with.
I've heard people say like they're too late, but someone else was like, "Nah, man, Minecraft too," and they'll just charge you through the face for
That's
stuff.
probably what they'll do.
I don't know. That's what you do when you're a big company and you have millions of dollars to throw around. You buy popular things. I don't know. But buy
It's
a
sad to
portion of
me.
McDonald's.
It's stupid to me that they even tried to do this because it's pretty much like what the fact that everybody who was involved in making this game is now gone from Mojang, right? Mojang is
Notch left, and then two of the other, lead fucking programmers.
Yeah, so when you try and buy something that obviously they don't even, have as much connection to anymore, and the fact that, they don't want to be involved with corporate ties that heavily, the fact that, you end up with
I hope
them
Minecraft
leaving
2 has better graphics.
shows you can't really buy it,
And see, that's one thing I'm worried about, is them, taking it, and of course they're going to run with it and do, Granted, this is a good way of bringing all the extra Minecraft stuff to Xbox, for those of us that play it on Xbox.
That would be
And-
me. I play it on Xbox. I know I'm a charlatan. I'm a fool. But I play it on Xbox. It was there. It's $20. It's some of the best $20 I've spent on the 360, which I've only recently had for for the past maybe not even a year actually.
Yeah, not even.
Because fucking some of us are poor. Some of us are poor. All right.
You know? It's hard out here on the streets.
Yeah, it's hard out here in the streets. All right. That's why fucking role playing books are so good buys, because they'll last you for years, literally years. You don't need to worry about updating the junk.
But apparently, Xbox has come forward, or Microsoft has come forward and said that the money that they paid for Mojang Studios and Minecraft, they expect to make back within 1 fiscal year.
1 year?
Based on all the Minecraft merchandise, people that are learning about it and buy. Because, a lot of times, we've got, a little stanchion at work that's just, plushes and, fucking keychain hangers and magnets that look like the blocks themselves and all this, and even papercraft kits, and kids flock to that damn thing.
Yeah,
and they buy all of those things, and they're still cranking them out. So I can kind of see where they're coming from with that. And apparently, I'm not sure how much validity this has, but apparently they are working on a Minecraft movie that they perceive the numbers to be that, if not greater, of the Lego movie that recently came out this year.
Wow. How can you make, how can you make a Lego movie? A Minecraft movie?
I think
How
you just
could I
answered
imagine
your
that?
question.
Well, I'll take a stab in the dark here. I imagine it'll be a big guy. We got about Steve, who has a crippling addiction to building shit in the middle of nowhere. And that'll be just fine, actually.
Even if it was just Lego movie with the Minecraft
Guys,
skins, that's fine, whatever, but
if you think about it, Lego movie, it's kind of difficult when you think about, Lego movie, to think about how they initially got the overall idea. But then when we watched it together.
Yeah.
But when you guys saw it, they bring in, other properties that they've covered and just kind of throw everything into their own world. Mm-hmm. That's just, branching over all this stuff. And then my favorite part was just that at the end, it turned out to just really be, a whole setup. And it was like a fucking parent-kid bonding thing.
yeah, I think that's
It actually had a moral message.
Yeah, one of the best parts about the Lego movie.
Yeah, they hit on the heart of the actual toys.
And I think it's totally possible to write something like that with Minecraft too, but it's not where I would foresee Minecraft going, but without this Microsoft buyout. It's
yeah, especially with such a great horror franchise like Minecraft, because don't even lie, that shit's scary. You turn off the music, you're just chink, 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 breakthrough thing. The fuck was that?
True.
And why is this pitch black cave in front of me? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave.
the banging on the doors by the
Yeah, the fucking zombies are trying to bust in. You're walking around in the dark, you just hear you're well, look at that, it's time to go o'clock.
I like how when you play it sometimes and you're mining the pickaxe, just like that when you get the block and everything, but then when they start banging on the door, it sounds like someone's smashing into plywood right next to your fucking head.
Yeah.
No matter how close you are to the door or not.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm just doing that over here. No.
Oh man, just talking about me makes me want fucking McDonald's chicken nuggets. Not, just because we get McDonald's, so you're like, yeah, let's play this, Justin. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Oh, was that the first time you ever played it?
Yeah, over at your house. I never played that shit before.
Man,
And so I was like,
weird.
So all my first memories are like, look, it's a stair building simulator, and I was like, yeah, I built so many stairs.
What time did we start playing it that night?
Probably like 6 or earlier.
No, we played at 6 or earlier because it was going on dinner time. We were in the afternoon, and we were like playing this for 3 hours. It's like, what? Oh wow.
But no, it's funny how certain games, if you eat, or like certain foods can get associated with the games you play if you do it, like eat that food enough times while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Or,
Like
just
Hot Pockets in the first Halo game.
Yeah.
Is that something you did with
First
Derek?
Halo, yeah. Over at Derek's, I'd be playing Halo. It's like, well, stop for lunch. I mean, go downstairs and heat up Hot Pockets, and everyone's right. They don't heat evenly at all. I wonder if they've ever perfected that technology in Hot Pockets. I haven't had one in forever.
I think that's a good thing.
That's probably just added 10 years to my life.
But yeah, like the first time we ever all three sat down to play it, we split screened, like you said, started at 6, went through. Did we stop and break for dinner?
We did.
Okay, and then we came back and
we were sitting there, like, on the way there and back, we were planning on what we were going to build, like, how we were going to do it.
I was just leveling out stairs. Everyone was like, oh, it's just loose stairs. I'm like, nope, it's official. I built, it was like an artistic phase. Like, oh, that's from his stairs
period.
Stairs period.
Well, we came back and we played it until like what, 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah,
just straight through, huddled around that one TV. Like you and me were clearing out rooms and mining.
Yeah.
And then
you're like going into the Nether, and I was
stuff.
just trying to make like fucking proper way to like get from one level to the next.
And we've made cores down to bedrock, and there you are, just fucking stairs all the way down it.
Hey, you can't.
Some nice stairs though.
Nice, huge stairs everywhere. Stairs everywhere. Not a drop to, whatever.
That's a nice stair.
Stairs. But I mean, this is. I think it's going to be okay. Because even after they bought it, apparently, like they still assured everyone that they bought it like right before PS3 was supposed to get their version of Minecraft.
Wow.
And like everyone was like, oh well, we're never going to get it. And I think that like they were like, it's all right, it's okay. And they actually announced after they bought it that it was still like that the PS3 version would come out on the scheduled time as a download and a disc release.
Okay.
So, but a lot of people are saying that one person's thing that I read that I thought was actually really cool was the fact that it's like, well, that's we're never going to see it on a Nintendo console.
That's true. Wow.
And one person's theory was, and it would have been actually really cool if just like one of the Smash Bros trailers was just Steve as an added fighter, like being able to pull different blocks out of thin air to like block stuff, or like throw different things, or set up a dispenser that would dispense a little bit and then disappear. And that would be like the best way to introduce Minecraft coming to the Wii U ever.
That would be.
But it's just Microsoft now.
And there's also the kind of, I guess, the moral aspects of it as well. Like, should Notch really have been as responsible for that series as, I guess he might have felt, because, he talked about the fact that he didn't want to be the shepherd of something that had this much cultural importance when he was selling Minecraft. He stepped away from it even...
Really?
Yeah, even when he was...
Was that his wording? I don't want to be the shepherd of something with this cultural importance.
More, not exactly.
I can only hope so.
Because, like, that sounds like... It's like, well, what?
But I mean, like, I think he felt that because, like, he felt the pressure to be the the person taking care of Minecraft, because he stepped away from it when it started to get really, really big. I don't know if he even was around when it was finished or not. I think he did finish it, but
yeah, what was like his brainchild from the get-go?
Yeah,
it was like his whole idea, and Mojang actually expanded because of Minecraft.
Yeah.
And him bringing more people in, bringing that Junk Boy or whatever his alias is to do music for it, and all that kind of stuff. And just the fact that he actually announced before they'd even made the deal, and that was the first thing I ever saw on it, is like, Notch says he'll leave Mojang if Microsoft deal goes through. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And so I click on it, and that's where I find that the whole deal is proposed. It's like $3.8 billion. The number might be wrong. I mean, but even still, it was up there.
Yeah.
And they expect to make all that back in a fiscal year.
I can't believe that.
That's some cocky shit.
Yeah, it is.
Well, if anything, the video game industry has taught us that, like, they love being cocky shits and then complaining when they don't make those fucking unimaginable numbers.
That's true.
But, like, Minecraft doesn't sound like the kind of series that goes wrong, though. It's kind of like if you bought Call of Duty for $1 billion and you thought you could make back $1 billion in a fiscal year. I'm fairly certain you could, though, because it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So they were like, Minecraft, well, everybody plays this!
True.
So they've got something planned. Even if it's just the merchandise and they just ride off that shit for years, like, yeah, man. All right.
Well, like, the big thing that worries me is
Maybe not a fiscal year, but
for the people that still, like, routinely play Minecraft, all the updates that have been moving the Xbox version closer and closer to the PC version have been coming out steadily and as free updates.
heck yes.
Now, I know when they recently brought out the Xbox One version, that, like, upped the overall size of your overworld almost to the PC standards. Not that much, but almost. And they're playing it on the PC as well. It is nuts how huge those worlds can get.
Wow.
To the point where, like, say we build a pretty damn big castle, like a city-sized castle. When we make a map, that map that we can put on the wall is going to just be big enough to put that city-sized castle in.
Really?
The maps in the PC version are actually different sections of map that will show, like, little pathways and stuff. They're not so far out that you can hardly see what you've built. They're actual legit maps of the land.
Oh, wow.
So in one of my cottages on the PC version, I've got, like, an 8x8 wall of nothing but maps that charts out where my house is, where a watchtower I've built within the swamp, and then across the sea to a mine that I've done.
That's incredible.
Yeah. But it ups that ante, but with the 360, it seems like they're really not really focusing on it because they're going all into Xbox One version. Mm-hmm. So I'm just wondering if they're going to bring it out like, oh, here's updates for horses. That'll be $7.
Yeah, it could get that way. I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. And that just kind of worries me about the whole thing. But either way, I mean, we still got the game itself.
Exactly.
It'll still be fun to play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
And you know Minecraft 2 is coming, so.
God, Minecraft 2 is coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully in Minecraft 2 you'll be able to legitimately build muskets.
That would be
so
amazing.
Then we can just full on Blaine in that game.
That would be amazing.
But, so, thank you for joining us. This has been the first Ordinary Men Who Fight Like Heroes podcast. And remember something, I'm sure.